Welcome back from that short commercial break. I am sure Olimoko Nyumirembozi Mr. Smith, King Smith. Basically that's what I would use. Kankwese chigambo king kuba manyo omuntu yeyogerako ebirungi byokka byokka anyuma okwogera naye era aba anyumisa n'ebyomubuuza. So Mr. Smith or King Smith, yeah. King Smith. Yeah. Let us use that. Oh, your favorite. Twakomera lingo tugamba you're a favorite guy. Awonga tumaze P7 basically. Before we may go any further, someone would love to know, I basically myself Jackie nandi aga dokumanya daddy story njulira yonna yonna etambudde mami nakola bwati daddy nakola bwati sorry jajja netugende wajajja basically abana babanyumya emboozi mu buto bwe right now eno wano wetuli right now onyumya omugwa omwana omuto oli mu kwenyumyako. Definitely omuntu you put yourself in the shoes oba oli mu kifo ekyo kyennyini kye walimu right the other time omuntu wabanga asobola okunyumiza embozi bwetyo ebeewulikikanga eri very very recent, and definitely I've not heard you talk about daddy anywhere.
Yeah, cause I didn't have a lot of time with my dad. Okay. The only few times I had with my dad they weren't good times. For example, because my dad was always on the move, he was always on the go. First of all, he used not to work in Uganda. He used to was in the transport business, so he wasn't around all the time. Yeah. So the most times that I went to his place for holiday, I had a bad experiences with my stepmoms. Like were two, and they were really bad. So I asked my mom not to go back there, because the last time my mom picked me, I was on the verge of death. I was almost I was actually dead alive.
Because of a stepmom?
Yeah, because of a stepmom. Yeah, so it wasn't that good, because my dad used to love me. Not only that, okay, he used to love everyone, but he used to bring a lot of things at home from his trips. He used to bring bread, nido, katumanya mataga nide biseera ebyo. So
when you talk about nido, I understand.
You understand. That powdered milk. He used to bring like butter, blue band, like a lot of things for us men. Vubogoya, and trust me, it was really a home that had stuffy, like it was a stuffy home. Like we used to have everything at home, plus a fridge. And now the only
plus a fridge.
Yes.
Did you really have to
because
about you having a fridge at home?
Yes, because it's one of the things I remember having a bad experience with
the fridge.
Yes. Now back home at my granny, everything was accessible. Like you could go to the fridge, get what you want, mostly milk. Because my jaja used to have a lot of like.
I'm not looking at a rich kid.
No, we weren't rich, but we were...
No, when you talk about a fridge, and the way you're talking about
Thank you so much.
Definitely, you'll have a makama gaga.
That first of all, my dad wasn't renting in Machinga. Okay. He wasn't renting. Same as my granny in Makere. He wasn't renting. But now the problem only came in when I was denied access to these things.
To the fridge.
To the fridge and the TV. And yet it was my dad that used to buy these things. Anyone can go to the fridge and get whatever they want. Anyone can watch TV at every time they want.
And you can sit in the
chairs, in the sofas. Sofa set. After you doing your house chores. The problem came in stepmother wange. Tanzikiriza genda mu fridge kujjayo lyenvu, tanzikiriza kulya ku mugati nga guliko blue band, tanzikiriza kulaba TV, ate nga abaana baabakiriza kati nga kinuma.
How did you come to stay with her?
Holidays.
Okay, so holidays wayoberako ewa mami, noberako ewa mami w'omulala.
Taata yamanyanga nti kati agenda kudda mweno holiday. Kati mwode nga agamba mami wange akole ki andeete
obereko naye.
So that nga nsanga ewaka nabeerawo ng'ennaku nnya, kati nga wedde omanya zanga za 3 weeks. Okay, no, 4 weeks. Kati nga agamba 2 weeks ajja abeera eno. 2 weeks ajja addeyo, ajje ne ssente, akole byakola, addeyo agende ku kusomera. Kati bwana gwe nge wakati banzikiriza kwata ku fridge. Ngate mulimu omugati, mulimu amenvu, mulimu amata, mulimu ebintu ebirala byesijjukira naye kati nze omugati. I love bread even up to now. Era abasinga bakimanyi. kati nga twansikiza kwata ku mugati kati nga kinnuma kati nga n'amata kinnuma kati ne blue band kati there was this product by then my dad used to bring zesta. You know zesta? It's red and it's sweet like eringanga candy kati nga wange yagenda ngekenyeyo najja nabyo nga bingi kati nga wako agenda natwalirako mami we newaka nalekawo nawako ne baneiba waliwo haji yatubeeranga basides nga naye amuwaako kati nga tebansikiriza bbiri abo kati nga binnuma kati nga nokwekweka ate nembiri abo
ate ne bakuba
kati ate nga bankuba not because nekwese bankuba nga sibiridde
bakubanga
tobiridde
ate nga nokubijjayo kizibu
kati nensalawo mbijje nga yombirye bankubiridde nga nkozi nga nzikuse kati alina omuti ewaka mu lujja ewa taata kati akati ako omanyi buno obuti obuliko obumuli obwa red kati kaba kagondagonde kati nga akati ako kantama
because they would use it to
my stepmom yes nga akozesa nnyo okukola kyokunkuba just imagine by then I was around 7-8 years coming to 9 okitegedde kati nga nze buli kimu waka nze akikola kyokka nga alinawo dota we omukulu ansinga n'obukulu naye nga kati oyo muwala we I came to find out that yali mwana wa tata wange yajja naye kati nga inawo watata wange abalala babiri naye kati nga waka their prince and princesses and queens and whatever they were called nga tebakola mirimu kati nga nze wenzija everything nzakikola at that age.
But I think right now you are happy that at the hard time Jowaitamu right now it is being good because right now you can find omuvubuka nga afumba kubanga asobola okwekolera ebintu byewaka.
No, I knew those things from my granny taught me all those things because me at home like I told you I grew up with only cows. My granny yalinganga anjigiriza okufumba okunyiga emmere engeri bagabulamu caayi manyi abantu tamanyi engeri yakutabulamu caayi kati njajjanga abinjigiriza because yewe yali ne bawe yali mister.
But I think chai is just you take amajani machikopo sukari and you're done.
No. There's a way you're supposed to kutabula chai so that abali
did not know.
Trust me. Okay, my granny yali asomyeko.
Okay.
Kati yalina bawe kati bisebyo okuwa ekitiibwa kya mister during the colonial rule balinganga okubanga oyo somye nnyo kati bawe yali yasoma kati nga bawe akola n'abazungu bwe bajjira abazungu in Uganda so kati ne bamuwa when the queen or someone came from the queen whatever ne bamuwa ekitiibwa kya mister kati nga alina engeri ebintu byeyagala okubikolamu bwoba otabula kyayi ejjiko terina koona ku kikopo eno bbali erina okitegedde so kati nga ebintu byokukolebwako okusiimula mbimanyi how to lay the bed mbimanyi by this time around enewa stepmother wange nga kisukka ne oba wasiimudde wano ng'alina okuddamu n'osiimuulawo tolina tuula
owuliramu akantu akatono
ng'akuyita gwe maate lwaki wano waddugala
sekamate
no mateega gwe maate lwaki wano waddugala ontegeera kati nga tolina mirembe kati n'endwala you know that nga seebaka sirya bulungi ekitegedde
fatigue, is it called fatigue?
I think fatigue byali bingi mistreated kati n'endwala ebyaddala kati nandinainga access to the hospital nga tenina okukola nga ndi mulwadde so ngabidde mama wange yagenda okunonayo nga nkozi nga ngenda kufa because yantwala yantusiza because remember even my mom cried nga ndabyeko because yajja namusanga agenze mu katale ne mama wange yansanga nkumye esigiri nga ntaddeko caayi ate nondi mu kwoza bintu nga waggulu siina na saati. I remember that incident very well kukabalaza kati omwana we omukulu because she was in senior 1 or P7 kati nga ali mu nyumba alaba TV ali mu kunywa caayi kati gana amazzi genfumba nze
gebanywa ku caayi
nfumba gakunywa kusawa ya lunch nogafumba nemikasho ntigawoze nengateeka mu fridge so tutukuyo kulya lunch okamula juice nga weega alikwa juice omukyali yamukamulanga ne kati so nayinduse nga nzaamukola kinga era nzaamukamula kati nga tukuta tulina okukola kino okunkuba kati mbuuza kyali kinkubye.
Basically we can
go on and on but for the side of that why so
when it comes to daddy part and everything
it was really a sad story.
Ogamba tebyali byangu
yeah tebyali byangu most with my stepmom, but my dad was a loving guy. Yeah, cause yakomangawo nga omanyi daddy ewaka era lumu yamugambako lwaki mati talya mugaati ng'ate weeguli genda kwonooneka ngamba abikimu tagwagala. I remember my stepmom saying that tagwagala. I was like, are you even sure? Nze saagala mugaati nga ne waka bakimanya ewaka ntegeeza wajja jange kimanya I'm a bread person. Like even now bakimanya njagala nnyo omugaati katonga mutazagala mugaati.
Okay. So maths nga omaze senior omaze what?
P7.
Say P7.
Yes, in Masaka.
How was your VAC?
Do I even remember how my VAC was?
Because majenge nakuboza the things byewakolako mu primary
or
throughout primary.
My story is another long story.
So you can give us like 3 memories.
I was a footballer.
Then we can.
Namenye kokugulu nga ngenzo representing Uganda. Football yali KKL, that was under 12. Yes, so I Uganda, then to go accident, then that is where my football career ended.
So
talk of accident, then up to now, iragujane gunuma, atinali writer. Like writer and take the name Musambi, ako is a right. Yeah, was a lefter, writer. So then akakwanoka wakaita Sam, nenga kampi, ngakakuba katimwe tujita mwende tambula. Katinga mbera wali kuchoto 5, like na mbera wali ku kuchoto. So katinga maliriza. Echegede 11. Awo 11 nganze nkuba goal nga Sam kasita atekawo omupiira kobe kipa kinanja kuteeka oshitega bunyo kati so we are going to Eastern Uganda. We had an accident because twali ku motoka then netugira nefuna kufuna so sadda mu kusamba mpira now. Yeah.
And ekyokubiri
nali muno nekireetera ne baasa w'essomero okukyusa erinnya lyange okuli spelling obulala kati up to now era mpita Sadiq ate nga alina kuba Shadik. Kati nagamba agwe kati oli mutabani wange when I went to Masaka basa yanjagala ya echa favor yanjagala nnyo kati nga mu class performing bulungi nnyo naye nga sagala bya bufuzi kati nanforcing okwesimbawo kuba head boy ne mugamba sigenda kikola nangamba ngenda kuzaluka kati nga tekyo bakingamba kibi nnyo omuntu omukulu kikola kigamba
kugamba nti ngenda kuzaluka
kati nga kusonga twanga daddy wa.
So you had to join politics because I was going to ask you about taking any leadership positions.
I've been a leader twice in school and I've been forced to be.
So it was not your passion?
No, it wasn't. It has never been. So it's okay. It has never been my passion to be a politician. I've been a leader, but no, I don't like being a politician. Yes.
So I'd like to lead your friends as king in the cars.
I just want to be a king. I just want to be a
seated
king.
In a chair. Right now at BTM, you're a king. I'm sure you're comfortable king.
Yeah, I am. Okay. I am very comfortable.
And this is what BTM does and gifted as well.
Yeah.
So, we are still on maybe the third thing in your primary life.
Just since I had mistaken identity.
Okay.
Yes.
How does that come about? What do you want to go fanana?
No, character-wise. Even still now, people see me, like some people mistake my identity of someone else. Yes. Like, when you see me, what do you see? Let's start with you. Maybe. Now let me put you on the spot.
I would not want to judge you.
No, it's okay. I'm giving you now.
No, I not want to judge you. So that is why I want to push it back to you. What do people tell you?
No, what do you see?
A good person, that's what I would say. Kyekyo okugamba omuntu omulungi basically because omuntu aba ine ensonga lwaki aba kwita omuntu omulungi oba omuntu omubi. Because I personally, I would not mention the key things as to why omuntu nyinza omuyita omubi.
Yeah.
Oba because omuntu omubi, it may be physical, it may be
the inner part.
Yeah, so basically.
Bantu bangi balabikanga abantu abalungi naye nga munda babi. And so many of our viewers would say that and would attest to that. So now I had mistaken identity. That's one of the things I can't forget about my childhood. So kati kusomero in all my kati chenera bidoga muno kati kwa waledi of Fatima nali rich kid musomero because nali ngomu kubana babera ne nido. In my story nchogera nnyo.
So nido is a basic need for the rich?
No, powdered milk. Trust me, growing up and having powdered milk at school was something like big, huge. Because for us at Wide of Fatima, I wasn't in a boarding section, so kati nze ku break time nga so akunywa chai mu kalu kati nga zite n'amata gange ne kati nga baba basomesa nga mbeera nga none nga bbirira kati wera tuka ku break kati nga agakendedde kati ne mmanya nti nno bakyali bange bali baagala nnyo amata kati. So what happened, kati nga netandika business kati nga saagala koppa waaka kati nga nkopera waaka nenkuwa amata g'obuwunga. Regan, I have he works in the ministry of Wamchala Nabanja. Ajja kunsonyiwa Regan amata gange gwasinga ng'ogabba. Regan yatwalanga amata gange ag'obuwunga kati nga ate ye agatunda kati nga simanyi muno gavaamu ssente.
So wategera late
kati nga ngamba leeta amata ngenda kukopera waka mungi kati nga nze ngende waka nenjola amata jiko nga 8 nenteka mu kaveera ka white nenga kweka mu nsawo kati ku makya jjajja ngo eba ngenda ampaayo ejjiiko endala meka 2 kati nga ntuuka ku ssomero ejjiiko ezo 2 ziba zange omunana guba gwani gwa Regan. Kati Regan bo babeeranga mu taata we yalinga lecturer nga babeera mu Makerere munda kati nga ayita like across akusaproka gwa Makerere kati nga waayita ne tugenda ku ssomero ffenna kati nga kyasooka okumbuuza oleesa amata leero waaka yenna subject zonna zagenda okukola kyo zikopa osege kati nga Regan yamata agatunda
gwe nga tomanyi nti wogatunda oyinza ofunamu akasente
kati nga neebuuza Regan sente azijja luvannyuma nnyo nga omanya ebyolugambo mukwano gwange ajja ngamba pati njagala amata gano tugatandike nga Regan ejjiiko agitunda singisi 10 neziba njagala ejjiiko tugitunde singisi meka 5 50
musale
ebbeeyi okisegedde nga mugamba Regan amata agajja wagatunda nti g'omuwa ye agatunda kumbe Regan nga atunda amata kati it was one of those things ffe ku ssomero nga omukubeera natunywa chai mukalo.
So I think that cuts us from the primary level netugenda mu secondary, just like wotunza amata wano mu primary tekiyinza bbanga akyakuzibwalira okutunda omukebe gwonna mu secondary.
Ate awatenga gakyaliwo nga jjajja ali Masaka.
Wotugenze Masaka ate tuyingidde ne secondary. So where do you go to
secondary? Yes, now I go to Nelson Mandela Secondary School. Yes, so I start from there, senior 1, senior 2, senior 2. Nenkolayo emisango. When nakolayo emisango, peer pressure, then nenvaayo Exodus. Yes, Exodus Secondary School. Then when I go to Exodus Secondary School, nengenda ku Makerere Highway College. So secondary school yanga yakoma ndoza mu senior 4, then senior 5, 6 nenkola Makerere Highway College.
Shona kye watundako awo mu senior 1 to senior 4?
Awo ate natundanga knowledge. Kati nga tawonza ne gundi n'ebitabo bya notes. Kati mu secondary tibyali mu primary P7 were introduced to dictating notes, mostly science and SST. So kati ngezo basi tuzidictate. So nagenda va mu primary kati nga ate manyo ku dictating notes really fast and with accuracy. So kati nyingira mu senior 1, teacher wa history anjagala nnyo.
Olaba obadde otubuza speed ng'otwala mu senior 5.
So kati teacher anjaga, like I used to have favor on my life. So kati nga basomesa abamu banjagala nga tebanjagala. Kati abasayansi ezaabo tebanjagalanga because naye nga simanyi kuba bulungi diagrams ezo naddala mu biology nga simanyi nnyo bikuba nnyo naye nga bino dictating notes biki awo nsaza kimu. So kati natundanga magezi gange. Kati ngawo I trade my notes for kamani even at campus.
Abatayagala kopa notes. Wokopo ezizo nozibatunza.
Nenzibatunza
obo. No so much.
Kati gamye mno kati zonna wenanga juka wo dictating obanga asoma.
But I did that also. Nice bijukira kubanga mbikwata because you read it nechikuva mu bwongo then.
I don't know. I think ndoza nayanga njagala nnyo okusoma. Musali nnyo mugezi nayanga njagala nali mugezi yes sagala kaza nali mugezi because I used to be among the best 10. But nalinganga njagala nnyo okusoma. Kati tukenda kula n'abawala. I used to read novels. Kati remember we used to have Bible study at church. Kati waliwo story ya church ate najikuwandala nnyo at Kampala Baptist Church ejja kuba ya lulala because I grew up at church.
Yes, kubanga
we certificate mu Sunday school teaching. You can't even imagine.
Because in this show we cannot close this up like
Like
story
that, yes.
we are going to host you and you'll be comfortable just like
Yeah,
the
in the
king.
kingship,
And I
yeah.
think you have enjoyed it. Twins and tusigalawo
I know.
paka.
Yeah, paka. But just to wrap you through my senior 1 to senior 4, I had 4 schools. No, 3 schools actually.
That you went to
That I
just
went
in
to
that period.
In that period, because
before you
of
may
shift.
take us there, what are you gonna kubeda chingo kula?
Lawyer.
That is when you're young.
Yes.
Or
Remember my mom, the name
Okay.
Smith.
Yeah.
He was a famous lawyer.
So
kati ngansoma
now
nnyo
we
ebitabo.
are kubeera
I used to
lawyer.
grow up ngansoma nnyo about Martin Luther King, those guys, the revolutionaries. So kati njaga nnyo kuba lawyer, most yokulwanira eddembe ly'abantu. Yes, kati now ebintu byakyankalanira wa at campus, finances, and then I had to go to mass communication. Yeah, but that was after I traveled to Nairobi. Then I came back, traveled to Dar es Salaam. Then I came back. Then senior 6 young performance. Then I didn't get government sponsorship. Then I ended up going for mass communication because that's what my parents could afford by then. That's what my mom and my granny. That's what my mom. I repeat. That's what my mom and my granny, my beautiful mom and my beautiful granny could afford at that time. So, nensoma mass communication.
Okay, so you have finished senior 4. Then there is that VAC. So what things would you love to do?
It was church. It was church. My senior 4 vacation was church. It was church. I can't lie.
So there is nothing like, was it called Kadanke by that time?
Twabukubanga ku ssomero. Yeah, again I mistaken identity.
No, there is Kadanke that people used to go
for. Akati fe twalinanga
riot. Is it at Uma grounds?
Yeah, no, those show whatever fair shows, whatever they are called. Nekati I think byakagwa kati the fair whatever ya business and chevera ku Uma byabangawo, and that was school nga batutwala.
No, I'm talking about this activity that you would wait for and be like, when I finish my senior 4, I have to go for this. Kugenda kweno party abana bajigenda ko sonage nino kujigenda ko. Not prom even. I'm talking about called? That. Is it called? No, there is that event.
Bash.
Buzz.
Yes. Yeah. Kati nayagala genda ngayo nga celebrity.
Okay.
Nsagala genda yo kolumu.
Celebrity ataka kola chi.
No nayagala genda ngayo nga.
You wanted to be a lawyer ngovimbi king.
Yes, nayagala genda ngayo nga kabaka. Sagala nganyo yagenda mu kifonga bya kungiragira. Tebandabawo. So I had an emceeing background in church, youth, because I was a youth leader. Like I told you, naega nnyo kubeera leader than a politician. Kati nga bino okusomera biri mu politics mungi, abaana bagulya buswiti kuwa bululunga. Njagala just to be a leader. Like ngomanyi bagamba nti kati kugenda kulembera banno and this and then you're going to mentor people. That's why in my career I've mentored so many people. Like I just want to be a leader. Kati nalinga twanga twesunga nnyo beach eyo njera bide naye abeerangawo Ntebe. Aero Beach, yes. Twagenda yoko mu nnyonyi ezo ezitakola nenga nene suuza nnyo okulinnyako ku nnyonyi.
So
eri serious.
Naye
kati because I had this church background, nalinga siyagala nnyo gendamu ebyo naye nga mbiwulira kati I said I'm going to organize an event. It's going to link up all schools, senior 4 candidates. Naye nekigana because of money. But I had like 4-5 schools on board. Because budget I know so I ended up doing 3 schools with my friends Peter, Simon, and some few others there.
So you mentioned prom somewhere. Did you attend prom?
Yeah, we had prom. We had prom, and it was one of my worst experiences in senior 4. Yes.
Worst?
Best was in senior 6. Senior 4 was one of my worst.
Prom?
Yes.
Why? Kagana ukutuka?
No, I was disappointed by my date.
So you ended up doing what?
Going back home.
And you did not attend just like that?
Yes, and my suit, nenjiuza. Nenjiuza, and then I remember my granny getting me a movie to watch at home and a book.
So that you can...
Like, because he knew I loved reading and watching movies, yes, so he got me a book and a movie to watch for that day. Nagamba wala bona sabo omuntu ena ku TV
ngasumbuwa
Smith yampitanga mwami ngasumbuwa omwami oyo. Kati so that is how my senior 4 went. Then church, basically vacation was church and hustle here and there.
Because omuntu abatandise okuvubuka mwayagala bere mukona akasente toyina bontuntu bwe wakolayo nale ntundayo kano nsobola okubaamu n'akasente.
Kati nze sente zange zalinanga ziva ku magezi gange nga bwe nkugambye na ku church okitegedde ku church yes sente zange awe zaavanga ennyo so senior 4 kanzijukire senior 4 natunda ki bannange senior 4
Ng'oggyeko
nga nzijeko amagezi nyagenda ku tangible things natundako ko ku ngoye yali akimanyi naye nga takimanyi nti ate nzitunda kuba nali njagala nnyo okunyuma
kati nga bazigulira then ozitunda
namugambanga wankyogeta kuyiriba twayiribanga kati naye n'abakyali bange balina emizengo 3 kati nga ndaba ogwokusatu bensobola baali bakola betting ebiseera betting yali yakajja nga kyakanyonyonyo mu Uganda nga wamaanyi kati nga nze sibitegeera nga byannema mathematics oyo wogatta ka pressure nga sibisobola bulungi ate nyiiga mangu kati negamba betting nga nakasente kange ndaba okukateekayo
and you have to be ready for anything that is going to come out bwebazikuba oba ovuddemu
okitegedde kati ekyokubiri nga nakyenga nga bagendeyo mu DT downtown bajjayo engoye ne bazireeta ku ssomero kati nga nzibagulako kati nekookulooza nti singa ate mbanga nange nkola ki njiga neŋŋendayo nenzifuna ku makya nenzija nazo kati bwenzija nazo nange nenzuka ki nenzitunda naye kati nga the best way to market those clothes is kulugula n'olwambala kati nga ffe nga tugamba twetu ekigambo kiyinza okusoundinga weird but kancho nga olinga yeetunda okitegedde like ng'olugwera akusagamba nakakota ngakanyongo mugambo mpamu mmeka kati nga nze
buli kyondabako wano kitunda
by then I was in a dance school waliwo student church sijogeddeko kati nga ate because I started up a dance school at church.
So did I hear you say you're a dancer?
Yeah.
Or introduction or chivuddeyo
kati I used to be a dancer. I used to be a dancer and I set up a dance crew neyamba abavubuka bangi na outreaches obajja kubiragala and all that and it was famous.
Okay. Omulabi omulungi ali mu kutuba ku BTM TV right now atudde mu ntebe ye wali mu kulaba Gifted. Omulabi badde mulungi nnyo gye twatandikidde paka right here where we are almost closing up this episode. N'omugenyi waffe King Smith. Many of you are familiar with him. Abalaba BTM TV right now. You've seen his faces before. He's working on Access. Which day is it?
Monday to Thursday.
Yeah. And I'm sure his face is very, very familiar to someone abeda tulaba every day. No yata tulaba every day. You can keep on BTM and you will see his face. Someone you'll be like, oh, this is the guy that Jackie hosted. Yeah, never to abali munda wano wenyini. We can host them because they have stories to tell. Twakomye walinga to joining Senior 5. So you joined Senior 5 and you're still in the same school? Or
yeah, I went back. I wanted to change, but I couldn't because of time caught me. I was caught up with time, so I had to go back because during my Senior 4 vacation towards December between December to January, I had to travel. So then kati naenda okudanga buzo bikomyewo all those things so nengamba yenfakinensi kanzireyo ku ssomero lyange. So I went back to the same school and they gladly welcomed me back into the school. Nga nagambye n'abasomesa balinganga banjagala nga n'abaana bakola kibanjagala so the kids in the school were happy to see me back in the school. So oh man, it was another whole experience. Now I'm a HSC Mvimba Senior 5.
Abana beddalu.
Naina identity nga nage mise ngati ngabana beddalu yefe nenga ate naine eddalu nalinda bikeddalu lingi nenga people loved me because of my like calm heart and peaceful heart nga njagala nnyo abantu. Yes, nga nnyo abantu yasala muntu akola muntu kintu kibi. So Senior 5 I go back to the same school now. One of the experiences is wakwebya mu Senior 5 nasoka kola sciences bag kagenda mu cause nali nkoze bulungi biology then geography naye kati accounting oyo simanya accounting simanya kati nga sibigira nnyo so kati bangamba nkole beg entrepreneurship biology entrepreneurship then ne geography kati nengamba kale ngenda bikola kati nga ne option ya HEGD hell ne birala ifanagana konge so nengenda mu lecture mu class ya baga hey kasaba tugamba mulimu okusala ekikere n'ekikere awe nako mutegeera era naddukayo nengenda mu wiiki eyokusatu mu high school yange mu HSC nali mu history class.
But I think when you talk about something like that, you're not the only person that has gone through
yeah,
that.
I know.
I have my friend, I may not say the name, she changed,
Like,
what are they called? Optionals, they
combinations
for the full term.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So this week she's doing BCM, the other week she's doing HEG, the other week
she was like me.
No,
I tried
to cut
out
the
3.
story short, I first did literature. After some time I was like, and when you talk about it, I'm like, I have gone through that and I know what it means to be in the wrong class, and you're sure you're in the wrong class. Whereby sometime in senior 4, some of us twasigala in a class. So but literature, we are going to stay doing literature, but you're in the wrong class and you're sure.
Kati nze ekirala ekyannemesa okola sciences nalinga too smart nga bwegambe nayagalanga nnyo ebyokwesimaatinga
ng'ate abaana ba sciences temulina kuba smart.
Temulina kuba smart kati nga nkuba obukalu kati nga binjereza kati patawensukira abamanyi essomero lyaffe abasayansi basomeranga waggulu kati nga abaata basomera wansi. So I used to keep on moving from up mu sciences nga bwenzikirira bwenzikira lumu nedoosi yansangako manyi doosi waffe twali bali bamunikineminga nga bamukazako erinnya ya Straka because of her hair style nebyo byefaanaganako ng'ebyo. yansangako mukubo nangamba naye ozunza ati gwe wajje gwe watandise leeti kutaamu kwani natandika leeti gwe watandise leeti kutaamu at the same time yalinganga ayogera oluzungu naye ngaomanyi oluzungu lwaba ata lubeera awo nga mukama nsonyiwe but anyways so she nangamba nengamba kangende mu arts settling because I wanted to be a lawyer. Because of time you said I'll wrap it up netugenda mu elections era situnga bagala mbere head boy kati nga sobola
because in senior 5 abana bebafukira
but second term bichi kati nemigana abana ne batabuka mu sonora tuno bekalakasi we want Smith nengana kati for to stand you had to pay to be nominated, you had to pay some money. So the competition is stiff kati na mukwano gwange muwonge is a lawyer right now kati nga yagenda okubeeranga twalinanga head prefect ne head boy then the chief judge kati ndozolaba ne bagamba okay, if you want me to stand, we had some Kenyan teachers that had come through and I knew how to speak Kiswahili kati nga nabo bafuse bachali bange nyonyonyo wa student teachers kati bangamba okay Smith, don't worry, we are going to pay for you the nomination money. So what they did, they went and paid the money without my knowledge. So mbadi never se mu dom abana bajja. And I was a desk scholar, you can imagine, but I was in dormitory sleeping because of the love. Ni abana ne bajja ne bampita. We want what's going on. Nga abana bakuita kunze chikinava ne twaitwa mbalanga cream. Kati navainga ne sati yange sijise kumanya ndi mu dom webaza yo kitadde wali na vile mu vest. Abantu wala sebo mpaka ku Freedom Square ne tu. So that's how I got an application letter yali bagiwandise dda ya chief judge kati nakitegera tino muwonge yali yesimbyo yali chali wange kati even in class nga max tuli bwetu nga tuli nze ne muwonge abamanyi muwonge Sierra abamanyi muwonge Elizo abamanyi muwonge kati nga tubeera tu competing even in performance kati muwonge achali wange kati ngali mu clique yafe kwa twalingamu abavuka babiri n'abawala nga bataano ngena I could easily associate with women. Kati nze Sierra Edith then muwonge nange n'abala balinganga Liz abala bali batubeerako. So kati muwonge nga yesimbye okuba head prefect kati nze nengamba okay, no worries, I'll go for chief judge. So that's how I became the chief judge. And now another monumental time that was in my HSC was speech jenawa ku campaign. Kati abana kyebatamanya kankyogere wano nakwata speech ya Martin Luther King. Freedom speech jenawa naye kati nga nji personalize nze munze yange nji ownize nenjiwa kati nabala kyebatamanya kinagira abana nagamba sana nsimbi okuba head boy kinagenda okubisa muwonge yakwata eya Nelson Mandela
yeje yayogera bagamba buli omu yafuna eya munne n'agifuula eyiye copyright yayitakola by that time
yayita kati Luther King omugenzi aveya je okitegedde kati Nelson Mandela ye muwonge erajja zigwamu because we need to read a lot, we are historians katinga tubimanyi. So nakwata ya freedom speech ya Martin Luther King Jr. Jena wane nga personalize muonge na kati speech, trust me, ne musomero bagiteeka munga one of the best speeches ever given. Okitegedde by a candidate chief judge kanefuuka chief judge.
So That
Ng'emisango
run till
gituuka
your
gyange.
senior 6?
Yeah, till my senior 6. Ate no awo no n'okwekalakasa ate chief judge nayagala okukulemberamu okwekalakasa katugambe
ate gwe prefect gwe leader ate gwe yagala okulembera okuvuya mu ssomero
nti nga batumye ID z'okutuula senior 6 naye mpite ne mabega bweti nensoka nenkumamu naye nga wali mu maaso okufa nti ngamba temwekalakasa naye ngeno ngamba tugende.
So I have really loved this episode, and we are sorry we are going to cut it short, but do not worry, we are going to host Mr. Smith again. Are you willing to come back?
Yeah, sure. Home.
Because this is home, and you're ready to come back on Gifted, and you're feeling like a king. I think we have given you the best hospitality ever.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
this is good.
Sure.
I'm really smart in this black dress, just like any other person that passed by me and was like, you're smart. I got this beautiful dress from Jose Fashions. He is located at Nabugabo Street, Premier Center, and you can get him on WhatsApp via his number, that is 0789606618. He does retail and wholesale. Thank you for watching Gifted on BTM. Till next Sunday, have a lovely week.